There's so much neat history here that you just can't get anywhere else.
We've all heard of the old adage, they don't make them like they used to.
This lumber is no longer available. It is nearly extinct.
That phrase just might have originated in this workshop in Surry County.
It's a great structure. It's got a lot of history because it's been lived in ever since it was built in 1665.
Carpenters like Mike Adams and Spencer Seebeck take pride preserving a landmark unlike any other.
These buildings are important because once this stuff is gone, it is gone.
Bacon's Castle may rise only 2.5 stories, but this 17th century structure towers head and shoulders above the rest.
It's very unique. It's the oldest brick house in North America.
You heard correctly. It is the oldest brick dwelling on the continent, and it stands right here in Virginia.
Now the interior here we can see has these lovely exposed ceiling beams. Now they're all hand carved.
Built by the Allen family, Bacon's Castle is a rare example of Jacobean architecture.
It was lived in for over 300 years. So it's got so much personal history and history of America all in one place.
Since 1973, the landmark and its 19th century outbuildings have been owned and operated by Preservation Virginia.
We also have 3 chimneys on either end of the original portion of the house, kind of bookending it.
Well, a lot of folks are talking about the 250th anniversary of the American Revolution next year, but we have them beat by 100 years.
Will Glasgow, CEO of the nonprofit, says the landmark's remote location has fueled its preservation.
You know, the county hasn't faced significant development pressures. There weren't tons and tons of neighborhoods that have popped up in this part of the county, so there was no reason to demolish it. There was no reason to tear this down.
Washington's Mount Vernon and Jefferson's Monticello may attract more tourists.
So we know that Cordelia Jones and Martha Jones shared one of these spaces up here.
But like layers of mortar, Bacon's Castle is stacked with centuries of stories too.
It was very much a part of the beginning of colonization in this country.
Carol Weedell says Preservation Virginia interprets each one, from wealthy owners and indentured servants to the enslaved whose descendants share oral histories.
When I walk through the house, I can think of all the different people that lived here in such different periods of history.
Bacon's Castle was named for an infamous chapter in the Commonwealth's history that unfolded on these very grounds.
Bacon's Rebellion takes place in 1676. It's an armed uprising of colonists against the colonial government, and there's a lot of different reasons that this happens.
Supporters of Nathaniel Bacon commandeered the house during their leader's violent revolt, a full century before the Declaration of Independence.
When you go room to room through this house, you're basically traveling forward through time.
3.5 centuries, the elements and wear and tear have taken their toll.
Bacon's Castle has more than 60 windows, and we're painstakingly restoring every single one.
At this architectural gem, structural history goes hand in hand with saving stories.
Some good goop.
Preservationists say their work at Bacon's Castle is never done.
So that's why it's so important to save this piece of history, but make it structurally sound again so the building can last for another 200 years.
Shoring up the 17th century in Surry, tale by tale, beam by beam, brick by brick.
We're trying to conserve. We're trying to conserve history. We're not trying to create it. We're trying to conserve it so that the next generation and next generation can come and look at it.
For I Have a Story.
People are impressed with it, and you don't expect to see something so important in Surry County in such a rural area.
I'm Greg McQuaid, CBS 6 News.